Hi, Faithful Feminist here today. Today I want to talk about peers. So I don't mean friends, I mean peers. Now the difference is that a peer is somebody whose opinion you value. Now you might have been best friends with Becky since you were in primary school. You've grown up together, you've shared everything. But have you really? Are there some things that you and Becky don't see eye to eye on? Politics, your careers, being an entrepreneur? Maybe there's some things you don't talk to Becky about because you don't align in that place. So you avoid those conversations to protect your relationship, your friendship, and that's absolutely fine. But you also need the big deal. You need peers. You need a peer network. You need like-minded souls that get you and are your raving fans and will support you in any situation. Maybe these are people that are a little bit further on the career trajectory than you. Maybe these are people that are doing what you want to do, be it as an entrepreneur or a social game changer. These are the people that you are aspiring to be like. You need their inspiration and their support. This is what a peer is. A peer is your raving fan, not necessarily Becky, not necessarily your Bezzy. They don't always go together. They don't always align. So let me give you another example. Let's say that your identity is like a thermometer, and at the moment it's on the wall and it's set at 76, and that's where you live. And you decide you want more. So you decide to turn up the heat. And if you go a couple of degrees up, that's fine. Everybody's happy. But then you really start to climb. You really start to motor. You really start to change your life and start to create and curate a different life model. Now, what's going to happen at this point? You're going to find out you're surrounded by the right people. Because some of those people might go, whoa, hang on a minute. Well, that's not where we live. We live at 76 and you've now pushed it. You've pushed that marker up to 86 and we're not particularly happy. Now, these people will work their very biggest magic to sabotage you and to bring you back to where they are. They're not doing that out of malice, by the way. They're doing it because they care about you and they think you've overstepped. And they think you've moved into a place that actually is not where you live or where they live. So they will sort of very gently sabotage you. And you will allow them to do that until eventually you have to make a decision. You either go, do you know what? I'm sorry, but this is now where I live. I'm moving. I'm not sitting here. Or you come back to that point. That's your choice. Now, if you decide, no, I'm staying up here, you need different peers. Does that make sense? Because otherwise you're pulled back into that box. Now, the very same people, if you fall on hard times and the temperature goes down a notch or two, the very same people that will pull you back to 76 will bring you back up to 76. They'll be the people that go, do you know what, Jane, what can I do? How can I help? I know you're having a hard time. You lost your job. Your business isn't doing well. Your relationship's in crisis, whatever. What can we do to help? And they will support you, but they will only ever bring you back to 76. They will never take you further. So have a think about who's in your peer network. Who are these people? Because Tony Robbins is famous for saying, you will never exceed the expectations of your peer group. So who are your peer group? Do you even have one? The amount of women that I work with, that I coach, that I support, they do not have a peer network. You know, part of the Faithful Feminist is to develop that peer network. So how is that looking for you? How is that showing up for you? Do you have a peer network? Do you have people that are inspiring you to live up to and max out your potential? If not, maybe this is something that you need to consider.